Good morning, everyone. My name is Edna Matsuoka from the Konko Mission of Wahiawa. Thank you for joining us this morning for our regular Sunday service. Please join us in prayer.
はい。
では、はい。Mediation prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Wahiawa Konko Daijin, sincerely and wholeheartedly, each and every day. May we seek the mediation of you with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and grievances from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth the life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth the truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity. All those who live between heaven and earth, to revere Kami as the divine parent. To live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, greatest time and sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. To receive Kami's great blessing and to begin the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was fulfilled. Konko Daijin accepted the call to mediation that leads the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. The years passed and the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. That was given the sacred Tenchi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, through all the hardships of this world, to spare the body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living away our divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us give our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a rightful purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us, We are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray.
Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Wahiawa Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shin ni Negae. Wahiawa ga kokoro ni ari. Kongetsu konnichi de tanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to come always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Wahiawa Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shin ni Negae. Wahiawa ga kokoro ni ari. Kongetsu konnichi de tanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within. Hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Wahiawa Konko Daijin-sama and Divine Parent Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Thank you for this day, Sunday, August 16, 2020. Your divine energy fills the universe and sustains all life forms that spans the infinite field of galaxies. We give thanks for the blessings of the sun, moon, and earth. We cannot give enough thanks for these known and unknown blessings. Your love is unconditional and generous. We acknowledge and appreciate the Mitama spirit of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, who founded this church in 1940. We also thank the Reverends Yasuhiro and Reiko Yano for the goyo that they continue to do for the current operation of this church. We also thank all the church members and friends that support this church in many ways. Please allow the church to expand in believers and in structure. Let many more people be awakened to the truth of the universe. Let your glory be shared with many, so people can be saved on a worldwide scale. May everyone continue to live in abundance of your blessings. Give us purpose, give us hope, and give us a light to see past any kind of darkness we may currently be facing. For everyone here today, and the people who could not be here today, we each received our own special blessing of the week, and we give thanks for them. Please allow us to continue to receive your blessings and increase our faith in you. Energize every cell in our body from head to toe, and give us your strength and guidance in everything that we do. As I conclude this prayer, let us pray for the well-being of our family, friends, and our society. Silent prayer. Thank you. May we all be blessed with another wonderful new week. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We
With
lift
the
our eyes
rising
in awe
toward
toward
heaven
heaven
soaring
soaring
above.
above.
We
We
bow
bow
our
our
heads
heads
in
in
prayer
prayer
toward
toward
us
us
rich
rich
and
and
deep.
deep.
Living
Living
amid
amid
such
such
gifts
gifts
of
of
Kami's great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Ikami Konko Daijin does not stop for us single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit to all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami.
神徳三時 page 29. 仰ぎ祭れんば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚かに祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさる海の幸いとありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎと日もかくる時のなく天地の神の御守りときかきの隔てなし神慈しみはよろずよにあまねくみじて果てしなく感計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ呼ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らんはい。Mitama prayer. Page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us. You were given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally. Your lives ripple from generation to generation, honors as the foundation of our society and the root of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko of faith. You walk the way of Konko Daijin, respecting the will of the divine parent. You amass great merit through your faith to take in the world beyond and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We declare you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you to stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Dear Mitama spirits of our late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiians and beloved house pets, Good morning to all of you. We are gathered here today at this regular Sunday service in acknowledgement of Kami-sama's blessings and in remembrance of your love. You're the foundation of our lives. We can be in existence because of you. Thank you for watching out for us every time. You taught us great things when you were physically here with us. Delicious family recipes, tricks of the trade, words of wisdom, and other great things. Your legacy continues. We know that you're always trying to communicate with us in one way or another, making sure that we are making the right choices in life, protecting us from close calls, and still showering us with your love. We recall great memories with you, which we will hold in our hearts forever. We pray that your mitama is forever at peace. As we begin a brand new week, please continue to watch over us with your love. Thank you again so much for all that you do. Silent prayer. Sosen Sanji, page 36. 世々の矢は我が家の神我が神と心尽くしていつき祭らな心尽くしていつき祭らなとおときみ親の神たちよ海の子のために家の柱を沈めたてたまいあすこのために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境にましませども見尽くしみのみ心は映しよに変わらせたまわず先みたまのまさきくさきわれたまいくしみたまのくしびに恵みたまいて志は薪の柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶつなめのゆるびなくま心清らに励み努めしめたまいうからやからやわらびあいて日にけにうらやすく楽しましめたまいついに移し世のことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見尽くしみをこぶらしめたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるをかしこみかたじけなみみよやの恵みのぼろげならぬをうれしみ喜び申すことをみ心もすずやかにきこしめしたまえと申すあなくしびのみ親のみたまあなくしびのみ親のみたまあなととのみ親の神あなととのみ親の神 morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our regular Sunday service. And this morning, I want to talk about a topic on patience. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I recently lost my patience and chewed up my mom in the car. Yes, I'm disappointed at myself too. You know, my mom has always been the one who comments on my driving for every little thing, really. Even when I'm clearly aware of them, okay? Like she says, "You're going too fast. You have to use your blinker. You should have went into that parking space. Did you see that pedestrian walking there?" And this one freaks me out every time when she screams, "Kokara!" And I'm like, what? What? And she's like, "You almost hit that person." I was like, "No, I didn't. I saw him." So this is my pet peeve. I get really, really irritated when she tells me all these things while I'm driving. It stresses me out because I lose my concentration, because I'm getting really, really irritated. Then there reaches a point when she comments on so many things while I'm driving that I end up exploding in rage and just tell her just, "Be quiet!" or "Close your eyes!" And I said, next time you want to drive it in my car, sit in the back seat, close your eyes, or put a blindfold on. Now, my driving isn't that bad, really. Seriously now. Driving with my mom is pretty harrowing experience too, Sometimes she goes too slowly. Sometimes she responds too slowly. So we almost got hit, really. When you're waiting for cars to pass by and then you want to go in to the lane. Her response time is slow. So when there's a big pocket open, she waits a few seconds and then she goes in, but then a car is almost like gonna nearly hit. And I'm like, I'm the one that's shouting. So it's really, she hates my driving, I hate her driving equally. Now this is a problem that many people face apparently. I didn't really realize. So I Googled it online because I was just feeling so frustrated. I was like, I can't be the only one that experiences this. This has got to be other people. There have got to be other people that are just as irritated as me driving and somebody just talking, commenting on your driving every time. So I Googled it, and apparently it's so common that there's an idiom for this. It's called backseat drivers. So they're basically driving for you because they think that you're not driving as good as they do. According to a survey of 1,000 drivers by the car insurance company called Insure, 14% reported having an accident or near miss because they were distracted by a backseat driver. So apparently this is very dangerous. It's more dangerous than trying to switch the channel for the radio station. But anyway, there was such a short drive to a nearby store, really, and this happened. But all that backseat commenting just set me off in a nuclear explosion. And a toxic argument ensued between me and my mom because we both don't like to shut up. We just escalate. Ah! And my mom goes, and I go, and she goes, stop, just stop. So anyways, yeah, I'm crazy. I admit it. I felt so irritated, and my mom felt so irritated and upset. And we both arrived here irritated and upset. And when I arrived, I was just going to drop my mom off and then just go home or just go home. I just said, please get out of the car. I can't stand this anymore. Just get out. And then I was going to go home. But I was so irritated that I felt this was dangerous for me to go home, to drive in this state of mind, this irritated, angry state of mind, that I just stopped the car and took a deep breath, and I decided to go into the church from the front entrance. Sensei was sitting there, and I went straight home to the Hiromai and vented. Oh, my frustrations! Because this isn't the first time it happened. This has happened hundreds of times in the past, and it just reached the point where I just couldn't handle it anymore, and I just had to just... So I told Sensei what happened, and he just listened to me. And I was just crying in irritation, just so irritated. And I just kept telling what happened, why my mom has to do this every time, why? And I felt much better after. Ooh, I felt much better. It felt like, that irritation. I felt like a really radioactive nuclear core that was exposed. But then venting to Sensei really calmed down the nuclear reactor, and I felt safe to go home. And towards the end of my otodoke to Sensei, I ended up laughing, and I was able to say, "Bye, Oto-san, bye, Oka-san, thank you." Because tomorrow is not promised. Who knows if that will be the last time I see my mom? Who knows if that will be the last time my mom sees me? My mom always says, どっちが早いかわからないからね. Meaning, who knows who's gonna go first? So I was like, that really scares me, because that's right, she's true. That's really correct. Because just because I think I'm healthy and young doesn't mean I'm gonna live past my mom. I mean, I might be the one that dies before her. She might be the one that dies before me. Who knows? But I didn't want to leave that irritated, negative feeling here, and just go off with that negative feeling. I needed to calm myself down, and the kyokai, the church, was really there to help me with that. So that's what I like about the faith, that even during these situations where I felt like, not even Kami-sama can get rid of my irritations. Yeah, Kami-sama can get rid of those irritations, and I felt much more calm. I feel really guilty every time I have to get mad at my mom, who's almost 70. I shouldn't be arguing with her, but that's really basically the level of my faith. And I honestly want to say that my faith is still a white belt. And if you were to compare it to like Aikido or Karate, someone of a black belt level wouldn't be irritated with these backseat comments. Someone with a black belt would probably say, for example, if my mom said, "You're going too fast," or "You have to use a blinker," or you should have gone to that parking space, they would have said, "Oh yeah, you're right, Mom. I'm sorry. Thank you." But me, I kind of like, I know! Stop it already! Stop telling me every time! You see, the level of my faith is still low, very low, very low. I need a lot of practice of faith and patience. And it's not only patience. Patience is still considered a yellow belt. I have to go to a point where I don't even get irritated. It's not even patience. It's like good. So that's where I want to take out this Konko teaching. In the Voice of the Universe, page 84, number 260. You are very patient, but you're only suppressing your anger. This will damage your spirits. What you are doing is not enough. You must go a step further by not getting angry at all. It will be like medicine for your body. ご理解とつがわはるを。And here's another one. 264. Those who have just started practicing faith immediately get upset when others speak ill of them. They are not able to repress their anger, and some of them even retaliate. However, when they deepen their faith a little, they will get angry, but will be able to tolerate others speaking ill of them, since they keep in mind that they are practicing faith in common. As a person deepens their faith more, they will not get angry even when others speak ill of them. On the contrary, they will feel sorry for these people. So, as I reflect upon myself, I do realize that I do need to be not only patient, but step up my faith by trying not to get angry. I don't know how to do that yet, but still, it's a daily faith practice. And also another lesson to learn is, if you know that things upset, your certain words upset people, gotta be careful not to say them. Because my mom, she knows that this upsets me, because it's happened hundreds of times. She knows what upsets everybody in the family. So she's really careful. For example, she knows what upsets David. She knows what upsets Sensei. But for some reason, it seems like she's careful with them. But seems like she's not careful with me. I don't know, maybe it's just my own consciousness, but she knows that I get irritated, but then she says it. And then this whole cycle starts, this whole nuclear reaction starts all over again. In me, I know that I get upset about these things. And I try to assess myself. Why, Edna? Why do you get upset when your mom tells you to turn on the blinker? Why do you get upset, Edna, when she tells you to slow down a little bit? And I just need to be thankful that she is still alive, that she is still there talking with me, and just appreciate this moment, I guess, although it is kind of irritating. Because when she is gone, or if she, is no longer here with us, there will be no more ranting. There will be no more backseat driving, and I'm going to miss that probably. So I just hold that consciousness that my mom is still healthy. Because really back in December of last year, she had a cold so bad that we thought she was going to die. I'm pretty sure that was COVID my mom had. But and if I think about all those things, that, wow, my mom dodged bullets many times. And if I think about all that, then my irritation disappears. And I become more thankful that she is still with us. So, yes, we both have a lot of faith practicing to do. But that's all part of Konko Kyo. No one's perfect, but you strive to be a little bit better version of yourself. Just a little level higher every day. And that's what practicing faith is all about. So I'm glad that I didn't lose Kami-sama, that I had Kami-sama in my heart, and I believe that by otoroke, by mediating to Sensei, that this irritation will go away, and it did. It really calmed me down, and it helped me to refocus on what real blessings are in life. So thank you. I hope that will help you out in your daily life, because I'm sure you have your own backseat driver. Thank you.
Thank you for joining today's service. I am the one who taught my children, my whole family to drive. So I should be responsible for the way how to drive. Anyway, I want to share one message for closing for it's given by Suida Tsume. My daughter, Hisai, had been a sickly child since birth and frequently suffered from catching colds. When she was 10, she developed asthma. Hearing that in Sanuki province, there was a person renowned for cautery treatments. I took her in for treatment. She was cauterized in 20 places. And at home, I cauterized her in 5 places every day. But given her the treatment, I cried and cried in pain, together with my daughter. During that time, an elderly woman who brought a whole woven white cotton cloth told us about an ikigami called Konko-sama in autumn. She told us that we could receive divine blessings for any request. The following day, I immediately went to Konko-sama's home, Konko-sama invited. Becoming single-hearted, then you can receive divine blessings. How could you inflict burns on your child's body? I threw the cautery and they threw into the river. I started to go to the Hiromen barefoot across 12 kilometers every day. My daughter was gradually blessed with recovery, and in 10 days, we were able to go to worship together. And this is from Goriga number 2, Sugita Tsuneo, number 1. Now, founding minister of Konko Church Amaki, the Reverend Master Yasutake, was initiated into Konko Kyo faith when he was introduced to the name of Konko-sama. In 1891, Iwashige Tomi introduced about Konko-sama. Recently, I learned about a wondrous kami-sama named Konko-sama in Kokura. When you pray to Konko-sama for any request, you get blessed on the day and time you are told. I'd like to go to see Konko-sama in Kokura for my husband, Matasaka. I heard you have been concerned about your father. Would you also come with me and ask help to Konko-sama for your father? Kokura town was about 20 kilometers away from the residence master. He was convinced to accompany her to see Konko-sama at Kokura for his father. And quoted from the Yasutake Master of Shin. At age and early stage of Prashan Konko Kyo face, many people who got received blessings advertise the name Konko-sama. As has been shown in the quoted episodes, the name Konko-sama sounds a bit informal in reference to the deity's name. But this name Konko-sama can be the initial point of connection to the practice Konko face, to Kami-sama. If my grandfather was introduced on the Konko Kyo face through the name Konko-sama, who came to town. Konko-sama was part of the daily vocabulary in the household. I was Japanese and feel comfortable to say Konko-sama or Konko-daishin in our daily living. Even when I encounter a close call for an accident, I will shout out Konko-sama reflectively, extending your daily prayer at your household, joining services at church, and participating in any other church functions can be relevant to the saying of Konko-sama or Konko-daishin. It is said that the founder Konko-daishin prayed daily in such manner that when the people of the world pray to Ikari Konko-daishin with a sincere and single heart, please fulfill whatever request they have. Gorikai number 2 and number 7. Finding your way of connecting to Konko Daishin, the Tenchikai no Kami, the divider universe, is our vital area, appreciating the Konko faith tradition in the family and spreading the Konko faith out in the world. And please join me for our prayer for the coronavirus pandemic. I see the exhibit of Ishin or sincere and single-heartedness in the constant efforts of the authorities and entire population in the world to cope with the COVID-19. We see some signs of improved elements in the current situation, but so many people in the world have been suffering. Through the righteous power of the Konko Daishin, I sincerely and single-heartedly pray that the pandemic will come down as soon as possible and we will regain the normal lives we might take for granted for all those years. Everything takes place in the blessing from the Tenchi Kai no Kai through the righteous power of the founder, Konko Daishin, to fulfill our request. Thank you very much.
Wahiawaが心にあり、今月今日で頼め。天地界の神神に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。
Number 3.
Gorikai number 3,
Page 10.
page 10,
Number 15.
number 15.
15. There was a blacksmith who could not work because his anvil was damaged. Before he got a new anvil, he prayed to come every morning and put secret sake on the old anvil. Soon he was able to make good knives again, a fact which deeply impressed his co-workers. There are too many grateful things to write about, so I must omit many of them. No matter what you may do, if you pray to Kami before doing the work, you can complete your work successfully.
16. There are many merchants who have received divine blessings. Sake brewer's ingredients for the brewing process were about to spoil, and he was on the verge of bankruptcy. Then he practiced faith and poured a little bit of sacred sake into each container of the ingredients. The ingredients became edible again. Miso, soybean paste, pickles, and other foods can become good again by pouring in sacred sake if they start to spoil. If you use sacred sake from the beginning, you always.
17. A pregnant woman does not have to follow the traditional taboos and wear a maternity belt or make a special shed for the delivery. She may rest as usual in front of the household altar, facing any convenient direction, and give birth lying down. Kami promises to protect and allow her to have a safe childbirth. Believe in this faith so that you can better understand such experiences.
18. People fear smallpox and measles as a misfortune for children. Smallpox. People talk about impurities in foods, smallpox or measles. The person who nurses the sick, taking a bath or dressing her hair, but in this faith one does not have to worry about such matters. You should do everything as usual. If the sick child likes shrimp, octopus beans, persimmons, or alcoholic beverages, let him drink and eat them to make his body strong. If he does this, he will soon become healthy.
19. A blind lady who is called Mukai Myoji lives 100 meters south of Hiramai. She is 43 years old now. Born. When she was young, she suffered from an eye disease and did not get well in spite of various treatment. Her disease got worse and worse, and finally reached a critical stage. She then went to Hiramai. Konko died said, "It is too late. If you had come here earlier, the disease would not have been become so bad. However, if you would not suffer any further inconvenience. Now she is blind, but can treat little items day or she can separate grain from the shop and knows the color of cloth. She can do anything that other women do. If you want to practice this, you should drop by Mukai Myoji's house. I want you to know precious virtues that many people think.
Oh wait, did we skip a page?
I skipped the page.
Oops. No wonder I couldn't follow. Sorry.
Oops.
This is the last portion.
No wonder it wasn't making sense.
Yeah. Sorry about that. 大丈夫。マスクする？しなくてもいい？え？いや、歌を歌います。おはようございます。Good morning。ただいまから歌を4つ歌います。We're going to sing a song, 4 songs。よろしくお願いいたします。57。「 page 46.
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, swirling my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
Thank you very much.
기암이 공포라인 정치 하여 감히 신이 너의 와비야와 부부니 아니 子で頼め。ギアミコンコ大天地金の神信じ願い。おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼め。
Thank you very much again for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful new week. Bye-bye.